Hey guys, how's it going? It's Thang and welcome to this video. So today we're going to be talking about my succulent grit mixed soil blend right here. This medium right here. So yes, you can definitely do it yourself at home, not a problem. So a lot of you have already seen me move over to this medium on the stream. And the reason for that is because a month ago I bought this really great bonsai jack succulent mix right here. It's pretty much gravel, pebbles, and wood chip all blended to one. And not only that, but it is pH balance, acidic pH balance, and it's super great drainage. So that means whatever you water pretty much goes down our way. And I really love the product, but unfortunately it is a little bit expensive for me, especially when I want to move everything over to this. So one of my viewers, gave me a great idea. She's like, you can pretty much buy Aquarium Gravel from the pet store. So I decided to go to the pet store one night and found pretty much all my ingredients and came up with this right about here. I experimented with it. Originally I wanted to be a pure inorganic blend of like gravel, pebbles, and sand, which is great because it gives you super great drainage, no moisture, nothing in between, super great. But then, if it's all inorganic, there's no nutrients for the succulent to, drain from or absorb or, feed off of. There's no moisture, there's no water. And our succulents love water, right? So I decided to put back some organic material, which is the coconut fiber right here that I have. This will allow it to absorb more moisture, more water. When the root itself attaches onto one of those, it can just drink a lot more water. And also I put into it is the volcanic soil here, which is compressed soil. So that way it's not dirt flying around, it's just compressed dirt, compressed soil. So that way when the root actually attaches itself into it, it can drain the nutrient soil. So I'm gonna show it right here. So you guys right here, this is what I want it to be. Right here, the final mix right here. I don't know if it's going to, there you go. That's what I want it to be. Just the root, grabbing onto the volcanic soil and all the other stuff in between. Not only that, I have one right here also. This is really great right here. See, this is what I want. This is what you'd want in the end, right? Really great. So that way, the succulents can drain the water, the nutrients, not a problem at all. So we're gonna go into the the advantage of it and disadvantage of the mix itself, where to buy them and where to get them. Okay. Alright, so the main advantage of all this is the super great drainage that it provides for you. Yes, hallelujah! Okay, so that means that you can pretty much water it morning, afternoon, nighttime without having to worry about overwatering and choking it to death, right? Yes. And you're probably asking me, I've seen those pictures of like people on Instagram and Facebook and whatever, and they have their succulents in water and all the roots is in water and it's okay. Well, actually, here's the thing. There's actually two different type of rooting system, actually three, but mainly two different type of rooting system. Number one is the water rooting system, and number two is the dirt rooting system. Okay, so the water rooting system, which you've seen in those pictures, are meant to be in the water, which means that the root knows exactly what to do. It knows that it needs to grab air from the water and nutrients from the water. It's adapted for the water, okay? Right, adapted to the water, versus the dirt rooting system where it's meant to grab nutrients from the dirt and its surrounding, and also air from the air pockets within the dirt. That's pretty much it. So if water is your dirt root system is sitting in water, it doesn't know what to do and it's just gonna drown because it's choking. The water is choking the root system and it's just gonna die. That's pretty much it. So this allows your dirt root system to drain like that. Not a problem at all. So that's actually the main advantage of it all. Number two is because it's more inorganic and it's much larger particles. You have a lesser chance of getting a mealybug infestation or any type of that bug infestation in this. And even if you do, you see them right away. You get rid of them because you know what? The mealybug infestation, no matter whether or not you spray here and get rid of the top here, their eggs lies in this soil. That's the problem, right? This is more inorganic stuff, which drains everything gone like that. Okay, so the disadvantage of this whole thing, if you're going more inorganic, means that you will have to water it more constantly and give it more nutrients constantly. So that's why I put back the coconut fiber right here. You don't have to use coconut fiber. You can use like cocoa peat if you wanted to. I just use coconut fiber because it's a larger particle. And then, you know, adding back into the volcanic soil, which means that there's nutrients, you don't have to do that much hard work. So there you go. So let's get into where to buy the products and what to buy. Okay, so where to find your items. Usually I buy all my items at the pet store where the aquarium areas are, and then I would go into the reptile area where to find my coconut peat, and then I go to IKEA to actually buy my clay balls, which is the first item right here. Whether you have an organic dirt based medium or an inorganic medium like I do, clay balls are really great because it helps you to build that false bottom that gives you that great drainage as well. So this is one of them. And also I usually soak my clay balls for 24 hours. And also guys, when you first buy them, do clean them because they're like dust with like clay and stuff. So clean them before you use them, okay? The next item I have here is Aquarium Gravel. These are small gravel that I have. So for Echeverias or other type of succulents that are not Haworthia, they actually need like smaller particles for their root system to actually stay alive. So that's why I bought the smaller particle gravel right here. But only that, when you buy this gravel, make sure that it's the matted, more porous type of gravel, not the shinier ones, okay? The more porous one means that it can absorb water, help to absorb water to retain the moisture for the roots to drink. Next I have here is actually aquarium substrate. It's a smaller particle size than the aquarium gravel. It helps to, you know, slow down the water drainage. I know you want quick drainage, but not too quick, okay? So that's why I have this mixing into with the gravel as well. Not only this is a little porous, so it actually helps to absorb the water, which is great for your roots. Okay, so lastly of the inorganic material is the aquarium substrate fine sand. Now you don't actually have to use fine sand, but I use it to help it to, like I said, slow the drainage just a little bit more. And usually fine sand always sits at the bottom of the terracotta pots or pots anyway, so it's up to you whether or not you want to use this. I use it, it's been fine so far. Okay, so now onto the volcanic soil, which I have right here. So I like mixing this into my blend rather than just having dirt into my blend, because dirt is small tiny particles and it can just like pretty much drop all the way down to the pot. This is large enough particles so that it plays well with the rest of them. So it's volcanic soil, it's compressed soil. So slowly and surely it's gonna shrink and drain down, but it will still be there for your succulents to, you know, grab nutrients from. I've already read reviews from this from Amazon, you know. It's great for tropical plants and it'll be great for succulents. So this is one of my favorite ones to use. So lastly is our coarse coconut fiber. I know it's upside down, but you can find this in the reptile area of the plant store. The reason why I use bigger particles is because I don't want anything to be fine and just, you know, drain down into the pots except for the fine sand. This helps to absorb the water, which means that it'll retain the moisture of the water for your root system to actually attach itself onto and start drinking the water from there. So that way it's not depending on you to constantly give it water. So I like to, like I said, you can use coconut peat if you want, cocoa peat if you wanted to. Coarse coconut fiber works as well, okay? Alright, so once you have all your ingredients in, pour it into a gigantic bowl like this. I know it's already been pre-mixed for me because I'm still working on a lot of things. You want it to be evenly distributed. You want more of the volcanic soil to show up versus any of the other mixture, really, because you want the roots to latch onto as much as it can, you know, right? So you can see right here, once you pour it in, you know, cook it a little bit. Sorry, not cook, but like mix it a little bit, like we're cooking some nice rock, you know, rock mixture right here. Yes, girl, get your hand dirty. and all that stuff, right? So once that's done, you're pretty much ready to, pot your stuff. So I'm gonna demonstrate what I usually do. So this is our regular terracotta pots right here, beautiful terracotta pots. So I also use fiberglass mesh right here on the bottom, so that way the smaller particles doesn't escape right away, especially sand, right? So once you put that in like this, voila. Grab some of your clay balls right here. Oh, look at those balls. Look at those chocolate balls, right? Grab up some of your balls and squeeze them a little bit. Squeeze them, yes. Pour some inside. You don't want it to be too high, but you want it to be good enough. Mix blend right here. It's really up to how big of a root system your succulent has already, or if it doesn't have any at all, right? But this gives it a false bottom right there. You see, false bottom. Once that's done, all you do, depending on your roots, right? So this aloe right here, we're gonna use this. This already has a root system, kind of, but we don't really want. I mean, I know it's gonna grow more. So what we're gonna do first is we're going to pour some in here, like so, right? Once that's done, what we're gonna use is next is the coconut fiber. This is why I don't put coconut fiber in here, because I want to distribute it myself. I want to place it where I want to place it, right? So mainly grab like a handful, I believe, like yay hand, pour it like that, and that's good. That's Gucci, right? That's Gucci, and then we will put our succulent on top right here, right? So that way you see how the root is touching the coconut fiber, so that new roots will touch the coconut fiber, so that way it will grab the moisture. And then we'll just pour some of this in. Make sure to grab the ones where it has a lot more volcanic soil, right? Because we want the root system to touch the volcanic soil, right? That's pretty much it right there. See? Ta-da! Cooking with Thang 101. Yes, girl. And then to top it off, just top it off with like top dressing. That's it. So even though, let's say the volcanic soil is right here and there's root underneath, when you're watering it, the volcanic soil slowly melts down, right? So you're evenly giving your roots, your plants, nutrients it needs. And if you don't, just give it nutrients manually. And that is pretty much it. Ta-da! Do you guys like my new mixture right here? And it's been working out very well. Very, very well for me anyways. So a lot of my plants love him. I don't even have to worry about, when to water them. I just like water them and they're all good to go. Anyways, what else is there about this thing? I mean, look at this root system. It's developed and it's latching onto all the nutrients it needs to, and that's what we want, right? That's what we want the most out of this one. The other one right here, which is the pachyphytum right here, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I should, because it's really down there. So that means it's getting amazing root system down here, and it's fabulously wonderful. Let me see if I can pull up. Oh girl, you see this is truly what we want right here. This is like it's attaching itself onto the clay balls, all the nutrients from the volcanic soil, everything. I'm just shaking everything off, so it's fine. We're just gonna rework it, not a problem. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully it helps you out and you learned something. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I'll try to answer the best as I can. Don't forget to come to the stream, which is every Saturday at 8 p.m. and the other day is Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. I believe. And that's it. And press like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love ya. Bye. Mwah.